What's going on, YouTube family? Let's just take a look. Take a look here. This is some COD gameplay that I have here. Take a look, enjoy it, and understand. This gameplay you're witnessing here is regular gameplay. We are in an era now of gaming where it's nothing but metas and sweats. Everyone now is trying to grow their Twitch brand, their YouTube brand, their Facebook gaming brand. Whatever brand there is, they're trying to grow it. And yes, I'm trying to grow mine too. But everyone's trying to grow it the same way, meta spamming, meta playing. Nobody plays the game anymore. You know why gaming seems like it sucks to us regular players? To us, now they call us bots or casuals. You know why gaming seems like it sucks to us? It's because back in our golden era of gaming, everyone had a play style. Everyone played different. You know, back in the old Call of Duties, people used multiple guns. A whole lot of different weapons. People played a lot different, you know. Metas were around, but they weren't glorified. They weren't magnified like they are now. But now, every time you're playing a game, it's just sweat after sweat after sweat. You got people back juking and back jumping and slide canceling and slide jumping and getting paddles and controller paddles and extra buttons on their controller so they can jump and they can move. Everybody's sensitivity wants to be on the highest sensitivity. They want to be able to 360 turn around, no scope you and slide cancel you and be able to turn on you and all this other stuff. Instead of just playing a game regularly. What is it? Why? You see my gameplay here? When you start to see my COD gameplays that's coming out, you'll realize maybe I'm just outdated. Maybe you'll come to a realization, you'll just say I'm outdated. My gameplay style is outdated. My gameplay style isn't good. Gameplay style is just wet. I have decent games. I have good games. I even called a V2 rocket in today. Not today, but this season of Vanguard, and well, you know, I'm not your sweatiest individual. I just abuse spawns, really. You know, I abuse spawns. You know, and I'm sure people are gonna be out there. Well, that style is overrated, and that style is whack, and you're just abusing spawns and domination. And it's just like, yeah, but that's what you're supposed to do in domination. You know, in domination, you're supposed to tactically get into a position to defend the B flag while keeping them at the A flag. Tactically. What's tactical about the way y'all moving? The new meta movement, the sweaty movement, is all movement that is really unnecessary. It's really unnecessary, and I'm sure it frustrates a lot of COD players, because I know it frustrates me. It frustrates me when you go to shoot at an enemy and he jumping and sliding, or you holding a position down and you just got Mr. Teddy Bear coming in the room, bunny hopping while shooting you. You know what I'm saying? Like, when did that become a thing where bunny hopping was a thing? My era of meta was drop shotting. That's all, just drop shotting. Now you got bunny hoppers. You got people who just hit the jump button over and over and over and over and over again until they get a kill. But it's not you. It's not you to blame, console players. I think these meta things have changed, and the sweatiness has really occurred and started to become more prominent, is when the crossplay got introduced. When crossplay got introduced and PC players were allowed to start playing with COD players, with console players, that's when the sweatiness began. That's when it really got sweaty. That's when it really got sweaty. because you have mouse and keyboard players who have access to more buttons than we do. You know, they use WASD or whatever setup they use, which means that's 4 fingers right there that they're already using, and their pinky that can use multiple things while they thumb uses another, and they got a whole mouse pad and a whole arm to be able to turn shots real fast. And it looks nice. It really, really looks nice when you see it happen. But the issue is that PC players are planting seeds for everyone else. Now, I'm not making this video to bash COD players and COD professionals and CDL players and things like that, big time streamers, things like that. I'm not here to bash you guys who put hours and hours and hours, days and days, and even years into playing one specific game, and you made a craft and you perfected your craft. I amend that. I really, really think that's awesome. I'm just here to say that you guys who have put the work in have basically damaged the core of Call of Duty because everybody tries to mimic you. You guys put in y'all work to separate yourselves from others. You put in your work to separate yourself, to stand out. But now you have a whole generation of kids and COD players who just try to mimic you. They're not going to try to put in the same amount of time and effort into the craft like you're doing. They're just going to watch your video and think that your class setup is the GOAT class setup. No, and that's the issue with metas now. That's the issue with metas and being sweaty now, is that nobody tries to learn a game on their own, or nobody tries to learn themselves and learn what makes them effective at games now. It's just straight sweats. Just straight, I'ma just do what the meta does and go mimic my favorite YouTuber or my favorite Twitch streamer or Facebook streamer, and that's just it. But it's like, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Being sweaty in a game, or trying to be sweaty in a game, does nothing. You know, you have people out here who you have some dudes that be in these COD lobbies that just be sweating like they are playing for $100,000 in a CDL tournament. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's the sliding and jumping and spamming guns and using war streaks and spamming every bit of movement just to stay alive for an extra 2 seconds. It's not that serious. Nobody in these games now is going to send you invitations or give you the clout that you're looking for because you're being sweaty. Like, that's not it. That's not it. You get looked down upon now for being sweaty. I think now people will appreciate a skilled player over a sweaty player. And I know it's saying, oh, well, sweaty is skilled. Sweating is a skill. It's a skill in itself. I'm talking about a player like a regular dude who plays regular COD, just like the majority of people that play COD, and he manages to make his way. Like Birdman, for instance. Now, I'm not subscribed to Birdman. I don't know much about Birdman, but out of the few videos I've seen of Birdman and seen of the way that he plays COD, he just seems to be doing regular movements, but having phenomenal games. We're having phenomenal games. And I get it. You're building your brand. The people who have put the time and effort in grinding off stream and before they became streamers and professional COD players, I get it. You got to make your money. So because of your skill, you can just post a class set of video and it'll blow up and people will watch it and use your class because of who you are. I get it. I get it. But there's only one of you. There's a percentile of COD professionals and streamers. You guys are, it's like the NBA. Like, everybody plays basketball, but there's a select few that's just better than anybody. You're just naturally better than the next person. That's why you're in the NBA or the NFL or the MLB or the NHL. You're in the COD league because you're just wired different. And it's okay for those of you out there, if you're just not wired the same way. You can still be a successful streamer and a successful YouTuber without having to be a sweat. You don't need to be a sweat. Use your personality. If you're funny, you can get big off of just being funny. You can get big off of playing all the big time games, the main games, the highly watched games, but you bring in an entertainment factor to it. You just, out here just relating to us, the regular folk. You're relating to us. You're relating to the people who aren't trying to be a YouTuber, who aren't trying to be a Twitch streamer, the ones who just get on COD and just get frustrated because you're playing people who want to be on a CDL. You're not going to the CDL. You're not going, okay? I'm sorry, you're not going. I'm sorry I got to be the one to break it to you. You're not going to go to the CDL, okay? Those are high-class individuals who have been playing Call of Duty since before a lot of you who are following them have even been born, okay? But it's cool. It's cool. You don't have to be a sweat nowadays, man. I'm just telling you. I'm making this video just to show you that you can still be on the top of your leaderboard without doing anything sweaty. No slide canceling, no slide jumping, no bunny hopping, no nothing. You can still dominate a multiplayer game with just what they consider bot and casual player movement now. It's possible. It's possible. But hey, man, that'll wrap up today's video. It's Chris Jones is signing out.